business of media, firstly as a broadcaster, but I've always extended myself as someone who opens doors using the media platform for a budding entrepreneur or someone who's trying to expose their business. So I would say I fall within the value chain of PR, marketing into media, because when you're starting out a business, you're always looking for those people who you can go to talk about what you do. It's an indirect endorsement, so to say. What do I mean? Someone who's making dresses, they'll come to Penny and say, would you like to wear my dress? Or can I get an interview about the dress? Or I've got a new hair product, would you try it out? And me creating a conversation about that, or if there's a conversation on air that could actually feature that, helps expand and create and put word out about that business. I would say that it's a mixed bag, depending on how you position yourself. People like myself who were already functional within the media space and doing things before, obviously with technology emerging, it wasn't a case of like you're putting yourself out there to throw off what you're already doing. It was, how do you slowly position yourself within the new energy that's happening without losing the essence? And what do I mean? Today somebody can build themselves up on social media and have 1 million followers and then get a radio show. Whereas, I've been doing radio before. I can't rely on having 1 million followers. And actually, a lot of people who follow what I do might not all of them be on social media, but they still exist. So it's like I gotta be able to straddle both worlds. It's like I gotta attract new audience via the social media, at the same time keep the established audience that I already have. So it's balancing two phases while continuing to build the brand and the business that I represent. So I believe that within the media space, different people offer different things, and it's how you build on. And hence, initially I said that what I was doing before the emergence of social media has to continue, because I have an audience that I started with. So as I said, I straddle between two audiences while continuously building a brand. So there's a younger audience that I continuously have to appeal, and at the same time, I have to deal with an established audience that is being introduced to new products. So I'm a hybrid, as a business. And what that does is that it puts me in a very different space, because for a lot of people, they're either one thing or the other, or they're saying, I'm a before technology person, I'm not interested in that. I'm actually a bridge for me, because I can interact with the technology, but it doesn't define and determine the business I offer. Yet at the same time, I can still be on the other side with people who are not exposed to technology and still be in touch with what they have to offer, because I'm a media by myself outside of the social media and what I do on television. What inspires me as Penny Lebyane is the story of South Africa. I mean, the people of this country, their resilience, being part of the continent, that we have the ability to create something out of nothing. And for me, technology presents the greatest opportunity to do so much more. But the reality of it is that the rest of the population, for example, of this country or even of this continent, might not have access to the same technology. Is how do we use that to empower those? And those who have access to it, how do you continuously build at the same time developing, those who don't have access to the same opportunities? I think it's all good and well to have a brand plan of step 1 to 12. But the reality is that your brand has to organically grow and be fluid, because whilst you do that, there's people who are going to support your business because of the values of what it stands for. You can build audiences gradually that will go to you, whether you're on social media, whether you're on television, whether you're on radio, whether you're on a local community hall, whether you're selling water or selling the most expensive handbag. They're buying into what your brand value stands for, versus what you're selling them as a material product. Because yes, it can sound abstract, but at the end of the day, there's a connection that your audience or people who are buying into your business have to have with the values of what your business stands for. On social media, that's another thing. I'm Penny Lebyane everywhere, like on radio, on TV, on Facebook, on Twitter, because that's my brand name, and that's exactly what it is.